From out of the west, in a cloud of dust, a thunder of hooves, and a mighty...
Great Scott!
I know, this is heavy.
Indians!
This summer, Marty and Doc go back one more time for their greatest adventure of all. Doc's living in the past.
Don't try it, Tenant!
But he's about to be history.
What kind of a future do you call that? I'm going back to 1885 and I'm bringing you home.
It's the last roundup.
Come on, run!
It's the final showdown,
Hey, lighten up, jerk!
where Marty makes a name for himself.
What's your name, dude?
Eastwood. Clint Eastwood.
What kind of stupid name is that?
Doc meets his mate.
You saved my life.
I'm a proud at your service.
And Tannen meets his match.
I'll hug you.
Suddenly, his wife and child were dead. The feud was about to begin.
Hound this whales to kingdom come.
Because of what you did here today, I've got to kill that man.
Well, he'll have to run for it now. And hell is where he's headed.
Clint Eastwood is the outlaw Josie Wales.
Well, not a hard man to track. Leaves dead men wherever he goes.
Get out of the way, woman! Whenever I get to liking someone, they ain't around.
The answers. The showdown. The reason. The goal.
Against a horde of 7,000 in the most savage hand-to-hand combat in history. The Alamo, filling the giant theater screen with spectacular adventure, filmed on a scale unequaled in motion picture history, recreating the 13 glorious days of the siege history will never forget. And you will always remember the Alamo.
The widow. The land grabber. The outlaw. The gunman. The man in search of a name. A film by Sergio Leone, who gave a new face to the West with a fistful of dollars for a few dollars more. And the good, the bad, and the ugly. Starring Claudia Cardinale, Henry Fonda, Charles Bronson, and Jason Robards. A manhunt. A vendetta.
Instead of surrender. That's when they'll begin to understand. Dealer. Let me feel him kick.
And was being carved out of an untamed frontier.
Just dropped in to see how you boys is doing.
One man, defiantly courageous, stood his ground.
I thought all our colonial scouts were in the militia.
I ain't your scout. You sure ain't no damn militia.
One woman, fiercely independent, followed her spirit.
My father warned me about people like you. He said, do not try to understand them. Do not try to make them understand you.
Thank you so much.
They shared an adventure.
It was a war party. That means they're gonna be attacking up and down the frontier.
That took them from the edge of the wilderness.
He saved us. We're alive only because of him. Are those the actions of a criminal?
And into each other's hearts.
Why didn't you leave when you had the chance?
Because what I'm interested in is right.
Alive.
Don't ever ask me. As long as you live, don't ever ask me more.
And if you don't hear my first holler, you better read my mind, because I don't aim to raise no two hollers on any subject at hand.
Yes, sir.
Boy, watch that knife.
Go, Martin, please.
Stand aside, Martin.
No, you don't, Ethan. Ethan, no, you don't!
Stand aside. Looks like you got yourself surrounded.
A terror-stricken town left him to face 4 killers, single-handed, at high noon. With every swing of the pendulum, with every second, a man's life ticked away. Never have so few moments held such excitement.
Miller!
What kind of woman are you? How can you leave him like this? Does the sound of the guns frighten you that much?
Der Dagewesene weit übertrifft. Einer roten Übermacht steht eine Handvoll beherzter Männer gegenüber. Der legendäre Sam Hawkins kämpft wie ein Löwe. Und hier treffen sich die beiden Großen des Wilden Westens zum ersten Mal, als Todfeinde. Spannend wie der Roman, echt wie die Wirklichkeit und aufregend wie ein Kriminalfilm ist das geschehen. Da braucht man eiserne Nerven.
Was war das, Penelope? Hast du das gehört?
Es ist ein Kampf, jeder gegen jeden.
Fort's gone.
Winnetou und seine Schützen.
There ain't nothing here, Lieutenant. Everybody's run off or got killed.
What about Indians?